After what has felt like countless false starts and delays, James Cameron finally takes moviegoers back to the lush landscapes of Pandora in Avatar: The Way of Water. The first film in the series had effectively served as a benchmark for 3D and special effects for many years following its 2009 release, while also growing to become the highest grossing film of all time, a title he still clings to today. But does this long gestating sequel manage to conjure up the same awe and wonder as the first film, or has it perhaps arrived too late to replicate that film's magic and success? Hi guys, Michael Abaimi here, and today I'm reviewing Avatar: The Way of Water. The film is set several years after the events of the first one. Since we last saw Jake Sully and Neytiri, the two have started a family together. However, their home is soon threatened by the return of the Sky People, who are once again doing what they do best, exploiting the resources of the forested moon, with no regard for their impacts on his indigenous life. So to ensure his family and people's safety, Jake must seek help from a neighboring clan that calls the waters of Pandora home. As usual, I've tried my best to avoid sharing any specific plot details or spoilers in my synopsis. But if the narrative as laid out sounds a bit more basic or bare bones than one might expect from a film of this scope, then it is because Avatar: The Way of Water is at its core yet another easy to follow story about one man trying to right the wrongs of his people. The first film hadn't exactly gone down in history due to the complexity of its plot, and I feel neither with this one. In fact, I'll hazard a guess that anyone looking to go back to Pandora for this sequel would have more interest in how the movie looks than anything else. And nobody does visual spectacle quite like James Cameron, as already proven by his work on films like Titanic and the first Avatar. But his latest film easily manages to upstage both those movies, and in so doing, sets a new high watermark for the veteran director. The movie boasts some of the most breathtaking visuals to grace cinema screens in recent years, even as it moves most of the actions from the familiar forests and floating mountains of Pandora to previously uncharted territories. I particularly love how lifelike the Na'vi and various avatars look this time around, with even more detail packed to every square inch of their bodies. That said, I will admit that some of the sheer novelty of seeing Pandora brought to life in lush detail has been lost in the 13 years since the first film. But this one still found other creative ways to shock and amaze me. Going beyond the visuals, the new Avatar film once again treads some very familiar territory, with themes surrounding our need to be mindful of the effects of our actions against the environment. It even squeezes in a few callbacks to Titanic during its explosive third act. And at over 3 hours in length, the film appears to be asking a lot from its audience. But even though a good chunk of that time is spent showcasing the beauty and wonders of its setting and underlying technology, the movie never felt like a chore to get through. This is merely due to the fact that I was kept engaged by its colorful cast of characters. Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana return to voice the two leads, although it quickly becomes apparent during the film that the new additions to their family are the true stars of the movie. Each one gets to shine in his or her own way, while collectively serving as the emotional core that kept the narrative going. The story itself doesn't attempt to break any kind of new ground, but therein lies the brilliance of James Cameron, who has once again delivered a film that is sure to resonate with millions of moviegoers. Avatar: The Way of Water has all the crowd-pleasing thrills and spectacle the franchise has come to be known for. It is easily one of the most visually stunning movies I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. In many ways, it reaches new heights its predecessor never managed to, while laying the groundwork for its own batch of sequels. And even though it remains to be seen if the film would come anywhere close to replicating the first film's success, it still captures enough of the same magic to be considered a more than worthy follow-up. I'll give the film a 9 out of 10. What did you think about Avatar: The Way of Water? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be putting together my top 10 list of movies for 2022 soon, so be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on if you don't want to miss that video as soon as it goes up. And until the next one, this is Michael signing off.